the aisles. And if anyone's standing, please be seated. Please be seated. The Vice President of India should be arriving shortly, and so we hardly have any time before the function begins. This group standing right in front of me, please, right in front of the podium, if you could please settle down. May we invite you to please be seated now.
He came from a foreign country, but his clothes and heart were yearning for India. India is an alien country to me. I have many things to learn about her. And his ignorance was answered by an elderly journalist. Go and find India. You will see what you need to see. Make India proud of herself. And the young man began his discovery of India. Where he saw utter poverty, starving farmers, restless youth, dirt, discrimination, pain and misery everywhere. He was touched. He wanted to change this, and he changed himself first. He changed his clothes, and the nation followed him. He said, how can I be one of them if I don't look one of them? He changed his role. And
I see a lot of people standing at the back, please. Even if you're ushers or organizers, would you please go to your appropriate places? In fact, I wish you would also help us get everyone seated. So anybody standing in the aisles who shouldn't be standing there, please do settle in as quickly as possible.
He himself started weaving charkha and gave a strong message of desperate need of country's self-reliance in manufacturing. He said, you will get political freedom of India, but where would you bring economical independence from? He changed the perspective of the social India. He wondered, how can a set of people be labeled as untouchables for cleaning filth and dirt? He labeled them as the God's own men. He changed the ways of protest. He walked 241 miles from Sabarmati Ashram to Dandi with 80 soldiers of non-violence to break the unjust salt law and spark the nationwide civil disobedience movement for Purna Swaraj. He changed the direction of the freedom movement of India. He said, an eye for an eye makes the whole world blind, and equipped the movement with the force of truth and non-violence. He changed himself, and he changed India. He freed millions of mindsets, and he freed India, and gave a successful message to the world. Be the change you want to see in the world. Almost a century later, India is free, young, and modern. Seems that the thoughts of that old NRI are outdated. Who has got time to bother about the country? Has India really forgotten you, Babu? India is undergoing change that Babu wanted to see. Here everybody is joining Mission Clean India. Here every poor man is enjoying his own bank account. Being a laborer is a matter of pride here, not just streets.
Dear delegates, some announcements for you. Coaches for ferrying our PVD delegates to Sabarmati River front for our cultural evening will depart from gate number 1, that's the Salt Mount side. The cars with gold parking labels should take the road opposite Gujarat Vidyapeeth for entry to the Sabarmati Riverfront venue. And the cars with silver parking labels will be only allowed to take a road from the Bata showroom side for entry to the Sabarmati Riverfront venue. So I hope this clarifies it and makes it easier for you. I could repeat that. Coaches for ferrying the PBD delegates to Sabarmati riverfront for our cultural evening will depart from gate number 1, Salt Mount side. The cars with gold parking labels should take the road opposite Gujarat Vidyapeeth for entry to the riverfront venue. And the cars with silver parking labels will be only allowed to take the road from Bata showroom to the Sabarmati riverfront venue.
Today we have many with the same fire and passion in their hearts to change India, to develop India, to educate India, to skill India, to take her on the top of the
Again, a request for anyone who's standing, who's not supposed to be standing, to please sit.
who gave us Swaraj. India can never ignore the contribution of these NRIs who want to give.
Will those ladies in the aisle on the left, in case your ushers go to your places, please? Otherwise, settle in. Thank you. Thank you very much for your cooperation. Then I can see a lot of people at the back to my far right. Would you also like to sit down? People to the far right of the hall, to my right, at the back of the hall, there are a lot of people standing there. If you like, you can come a little forward and be comfortably seated. Because we'd really like to be settled in before the Vice President of India arrives here. Also to my left at the far rear of the auditorium, there are a lot of people. I request you also to please come to your seats quickly. And thank you so much for your cooperation. Once again, I'm making an appeal to the people. I can see a fairly large group to the far right. That's my right of stage. Would you please like to sit down now? Would the ushers also personally request people at the back and guide them to some vacant seats, please? Namaskar, Your Excellencies, distinguished guests, dear delegates and friends. Welcome to the valedictory session of the Pravasi Bharatiya Divas. We're honored to have the Honorable Vice President of India gracing the occasion, Mr. Muhammad Hamid Ansari, sir. Please accept a token of welcome and honor now, our traditional Angavastram, and doing the honors, Mr. Sunil Soni, Secretary, Ministry of Overseas Indian Affairs. A warm welcome for our chief guest, His Excellency Donald Ramutar, President of Guyana. The Honorable Governor of Gujarat is with us, Shri Om Prakash Kohli. Greetings for Mrs. Anandiben Patel, Honorable Chief Minister of Gujarat. We welcome Srimati Sushma Swaraj, Honorable Minister for External Affairs and Overseas Indian Affairs, and General V.K. Singh, Honorable Minister of State for Statistics and Program Implementation, Independent Charge, External Affairs and Overseas Indian Affairs. Celebrating 100 years of Mahatma Gandhi's return to India, this year's theme for the Pravasi Bharatiya Divas 2015. Let's begin this valedictory session with Amar Rahe Gandhi Ki Gatha Amar Rahe, a rendering by the musicians and artists of Akashvani All India Radio, Delhi.
अमर रहे गांधी की गाथा।
the very talented artists of Akashvani All India Radio, Delhi. To present her welcome address, I'd like to invite Mrs. Sushma Swaraj, Honorable Minister for External Affairs and Overseas Indian Affairs. Mrs. Swaraj, to this podium, please, if you'd like to come here.
Honorable Vice President of India, Hamid Ansari ji, Honorable President of Guyana, Shri Ramotar ji, Honorable Governor of Gujarat, Shri Om Prakash Kohli ji, Honorable Chief Minister of Gujarat, Anandiben Patel ji, my esteemed colleague, General V.K. Singh ji, Secretary, Ministry of Overseas Indian Affairs, Sunil Soni ji, distinguished awardees, members of the diplomatic corps, and my very dear brothers and sisters from Indian diaspora. I welcome you in the midst of our extended family of Indians at this celebration of multifaceted talents of the Indian diaspora. Overseas Indians, who include non-resident Indians and persons of Indian origin, have carved a unique place in the world with their relentless hard work, enterprise and innovation. They are bridge builders between their ancestral land and their adopted countries. They have stretched the boundaries of achievement and excellence wherever they have chosen to settle and live. Friends, today's event is very special. It coincides with the centenary of Mahatma Gandhi's return to India, a historic moment that also marks the beginning of the long journey of national renewal and remaking of our nation and civilization. Mahatma Gandhi is easily the most famous and celebrated Pravasi Bharatiya, the greatest Pravasi of all times. We are fortunate to celebrate 100 years of the return of the Sarvashresht Pravasi, the one who remapped the destiny of India and lit up for the world a radiant and humane path of non-violent salvation. Today, there is not a patch of foreign land which is not inhabited by Indians and grows with traces and influences of our multi-layered culture, cutting across continents and countries, from America to Africa and from Australia to Argentina. Persons of Indian origin and NRIs are making their presence felt in countless ways, big and small. The sun may have set on the British Empire, and Mahatma Gandhi ensured that it did. But the sun never sets and will never set on the extended community of overseas Indians who are shining and thriving in every part of the world. It is not that it has been smooth sailing for them all the way. They have had their share of difficulties and hardships, but they have persisted, overcome, and made a well-earned place for themselves in their adopted foreign lands. And in this process, they have brought glory and honor to India. It therefore is a matter of joy and pride to honor outstanding overseas Indians and to confer on them the much-coveted Pravasi Bharatiya Samman Award. Given the rich spread of talents and the proliferating number of outstanding overseas Indians, the choice is always difficult to make. It is heartening to see overseas Indians making a mark in just about every field or arena, from business, the professions, academia, law, science and engineering to media, social activism, and fashion designing to Hollywood as actors, filmmakers, and producers. They are setting new benchmarks for excellence and achievement. Overseas Indians are not just tried and tested professions and vocations. Many of them have successfully carved a career in politics and diplomacy. In many countries, PIOs have become heads of state and government. This year, we have President of Guyana, Donald Ramotar, here in our midst. And I warmly welcome him and thank him for finding time to be here. Those gathered here in such large numbers live in different countries and regions and pursue varied professions, but there is one vital spiritual bond that unites them. It is a sense of organic connection to this ancestral land, a deep-rooted sense of Indianness that is civilizational and predates nation states. They are proud and accomplished citizens of their own respective countries, but their heart also beats for India. Indian people of India their full potential. It's not just India. It will be energized. The whole world will be enriched and find itself redeemed. This is a time of unprecedented hope for India. Ever since the change of government in Delhi 7 months ago, the world is looking afresh at the India story and is ready to bet big on India. And I'm sure all gathered here also feel this thrill and excitement of a great nation trying to remake itself and claim its place in the community of nations. Our government has been specially proactive in nurturing the bonds that bind Mother India and its children in distant lands. The diaspora is close to Prime Minister Modi's heart. Wherever he has gone, he has made a passionate appeal to NRIs and PIOs to be partners in India's ongoing journey of development and national resurgence. We believe in infusing a new energy and vitality into this lasting relationship between India and its diaspora. In this context, we were happy to have so many young overseas Indians to this youth PVD this year, that day one of the conclave. Over 50% of India's population is below 25 years. And they are bursting with new hopes and aspirations. There is no bar for the dreams of youth, and it should be so. It is hugely gratifying to see young overseas Indians taking the initiative to connect with the country of their origin and build lasting connections with the Indian youth back home. So we look to build on the success of the initiatives that we have had this year with Bharat Ko Jano and Bharat Ko Mano. We hope that they kindle the young with the spirit of Bharat Ko Banao and Bharat Mein Banao. This is one of those rare times when if all of us show enough imagination and initiative, rise to the occasion and seize the moment, anything is possible. This is not just about talk. Those gathered here today can make the solution felt in many ways. The government of Sri Narendra Modi has only one mission: to remake India into a great nation, a mission in which every Indian and equally every overseas Indian has a vital stake. It will be a perfect fit, a confluence of dreams and interests, and I have no doubt that with such interlinking and intermeshing, both India and the adopted countries of overseas Indians will benefit enormously. The contribution of over 25 million strong Indian diaspora is deeply valued and cherished. The global Indian has become a brand synonymous with excellence, achievement, and the indomitable human spirit to shine forth in all times, in all places, and in all conditions. On this day, we have gathered to salute their never say die spirit. Today, we have gathered to acknowledge their achievements. As Gandhiji, upon his return, sought to remake India, many of you can walk in his footsteps and help create new milestones in this journey of India. The idea of India is richer and more complex than many of you would think it to be. And we all are here. We can partner in the India growth story in many ways. We all can walk shoulder to shoulder to make Gandhi's dream true, and not just for India, but for the world. With these words, I welcome you again. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Honorable Minister, Mrs. Sushma Swaraj. And now, as I request her to address us, please welcome the Honorable Chief Minister of Gujarat, Srimati Anandiben Patel.
भारत के उपराष्ट्रपति श्री हमीद अंसारी जी, समारोह के मुख्य अतिथि गयाना के राष्ट्रपति श्री डोनाल्ड रामोटर जी, राज्य के गवर्नर श्री ओपी कोहली जी, केंद्रीय मंत्री बहन सुषमा जी, केंद्रीय राज्य मंत्री जनरल वीके सिंह जी, आज जिसको अवार्ड मिलने वाले हैं ये सभी अवार्डी भाई बहनें, मंत्रिमंडल के मेरे सब साथियों, यहाँ उपस्थित अन्य महानुभाव, अधिकारीगण और मेरे प्यारे प्रवासी भाइयों और बहनों, 13वें प्रवासी भारतीय दिवस सम्मेलन के समापन अवसर पर मैं उपराष्ट्रपति श्री हामिद अंसारी के प्रति हृदय से आभार व्यक्त करती हूँ। सम्मेलन में शिरकत करने के लिए दुनिया के कोने कोने से पधारे हमारे प्रवासी बंधुओं का भी मैं आभार व्यक्त करती हूँ। विदेश मंत्री श्रीमती सुषमा स्वराज को मैं विशेष रूप से धन्यवाद देना चाहूंगी। प्रवासी भारतीय दिवस की सफलता के लिए उन्होंने बहुमूल्य सुझाव एवं मार्गदर्शन से हमें अनुग्रहित किया है। उनके साथ कुछ दिनों के कार्य अनुभव से काफी कुछ सीखने को मिला है। इस बार का प्रवासी भारतीय दिवस युद्ध पीबीडी के आगाज के साथ महत्वपूर्ण रहा। भारत को जानो और भारत को मानो कार्यक्रम के जरिए युवा भारतवंशियों को उनकी जड़ों से जोड़ने का एक ईमानदार प्रयास हमने किया है। परस्पर संवाद के माध्यम से युवा भारतवंशी एवं भारतीय युवाओं के बीच संबंधों के एक नए सेतु का निर्माण हुआ है। अब तक की पीढ़ी का मातृभूमि के साथ गहरा और भावनात्मक नाता रहा है। अब आने वाले सालों में युवाओं का यह दायित्व बनता है कि वे संबंधों की इस मजबूत बुनियाद पर रिश्तों की एक बुलंद इमारत खड़ी करें। 2 दिनों बाद वाइब्रेंट समिट 2015 का भव्य आयोजन शुरू होने जा रहा है। दुनिया भर में अपनी विशिष्ट पहचान बना चुके गुजरात के इस मेगा इवेंट में संयुक्त राष्ट्र के महासचिव बान की मून सहित विश्व के कई नेता, राजनयिक, विविध कंपनियों के सीईओ, प्रमुख अर्थशास्त्रियों और विभिन्न क्षेत्रों के सविशेष शिरकत करेंगे। आइए निवेश से एक कदम आगे बढ़कर नॉलेज शेयरिंग का ग्लोबल प्लेटफॉर्म बन चुके इस इवेंट का अनुभव कीजिए। यहाँ देश के विभिन्न राज्यों की संस्कृति और परंपरा की झांकी प्रस्तुत करने वाले पेवेलियंस खड़े किए गए हैं, जहाँ आप रंग बिरंगी विविधतापूर्ण भारतीय संस्कृति से रूबरू हो सकेंगे। भारत को जानने समझने में ये झांकियाँ आपके लिए काफी मददगार साबित होगी। मैं उन प्रवासी भारतीयों को हार्दिक बधाई देती हूँ जिन्हें आज उनके योगदान के लिए पुरस्कृत किया गया है। विदेश में मुश्किल हालातों के बीच जो यशस्वी काम आपने किया है उसके लिए भारत आपको हमेशा याद रखेगा। वो चाहे चुके या यूएस हो, गल्फ के देश हो, अफ्रीका हो या फिर ऑस्ट्रेलिया, न्यूजीलैंड जैसे देश हो, हर जगह आज आपके सत्कार्यों एवं सफलता की गूंज सुनाई पड़ रही है। दुनिया में अपने कार्यों एवं सेवाओं की बदौलत न सिर्फ स्वयं का वरन अपनी मातृभूमि का गौरव बढ़ाने वाले ये भारतवंशी सचमुच ही प्रशंसा के हकदार है। महात्मा गांधी के स्वदेशागमन की 100वीं वर्षगांठ पर विशेष रूप से मनाए गए इस प्रवासी भारतीय दिवस सम्मेलन के अवसर में मैं पूज्य बापू को सर्वाधिक प्रिय स्वच्छता के विषय में हमारी मुहिम से आपको अवगत कराना चाहती हूँ। विदेशों में रहने वाले हमारी प्रवासी बंधुओं को प्रायः इस बात का मलाल रहता है कि स्वच्छता को लेकर उनके वतन में एक उदासीनता का माहौल है, लेकिन मैं आपको भरोसा दिलाती हूँ कि अगली बार जब आप वापस लौटेंगे तब निश्चित रूप से बदलाव को महसूस करेंगे। प्रधानमंत्री श्री नरेंद्र भाई मोदी ने पूज्य बापू की 150वीं जयंती पर वर्ष 2019 में स्वच्छ भारत की भेंट उन्हें अर्पित करने का आह्वान किया है। गुजरात ने इस अभियान को चुनौती के रूप में स्वीकारने के साथ साथ स्वच्छता, सफाई को लेकर जन जागरूकता पैदा करने पर विशेष बल दिया है, ताकि स्वच्छ भारत से स्वस्थ भारत की ओर कदम बढ़ाते हुए सशक्त भारत की मंजिल को हम हासिल कर सके। हमें उम्मीद है कि पिछले 3 दिनों में आपने काफी कुछ पाया होगा। हम भारतवासी आपके सहयोग
between India and Australia. Dr. Rajaram Sanjay, he is being honored for his immense contribution in the field of scientific research that led to the green revolution of India and for fostering ties between India and Mexico. His work led to the development of more than 500 improved disease-resistant varieties of wheat in more than 51 countries, including India, bringing about an astounding increase in world wheat production by more than 200 million tons. Mr. Kamaljeet Singh Bakshi is being recognized for his immense contribution in the field of public service and for fostering ties between India and New Zealand. He has been promoting Indian culture and language in New Zealand and for the first time got Hindi included as an elective language in a school of his constituency. He is the first Indian-born member of Parliament in New Zealand. Shri Rajmal Parak, being recognized for his contribution in the field of social service and also for fostering ties between India and Oman. He is a leading philanthropist active in social services and charitable work in Oman and in India. He has set up a private charitable trust in India which helped and assisted in contributing to the establishment of a hospital. Our next recipient, Justice Durai Kannu Karunakaran, being recognized for excellence in the field of judicial service and also for fostering ties between India and Seychelles. He is presently the acting Chief Justice in the Supreme Court of Seychelles. He is not only recognized as a distinguished legal luminary, but also has a high standing in the official and social circles as one of the prominent citizens of Indian origin. Dr. Isop Gulam Pahad, being recognized for his immense contribution in the field of public service and also for fostering ties between India and South Africa. He was also Member of Parliament and sat on the National Executive Committee of the African National Congress. He is also the founder and editor of the monthly journal called The Thinker. Shri Bharat Kumar Jayantilal Shah will now be honored for his contribution in the field of community service and also for fostering ties between India and the UAE. He hails from Gujarat and is one of the most senior social workers for charities and philanthropic work in UAE. He has been at the forefront as an organizer of Indian culture and many events for the Indian community. He has been bestowed with prestigious awards and titles and also honored by leading social institutions. Our next recipient, Mr. Ashraf Palarar Kunnumul, and he's being recognized for his social service and for fostering ties between India and the UAE. He's a selfless, self-focused social worker and coordinator with a strong commitment to serving the needs of the expatriate community in the UAE. And for the last 14 years, he's been engaged in various social activities, especially in the field of repatriation of human mortal remains to various destinations from the UAE. Our recipient now, Mr. Mahendra Nanji Mehta, being honored for his contribution to the field of public service and fostering ties between India and Uganda. He is a very prominent industrialist, philanthropist, and parliamentarian in Uganda. He's very conscious of his social responsibility and continuously donates funds for various charitable causes. Promotion of education, both in India and in Africa, is his key focus. A gold medal, lapel pin, and the sanat being presented to each recipient. And now, Professor Nathuram Puri is recognized for his contribution in the field of education and community service and for fostering ties between India and the UK. Professor Nathuram Puri is a successful industrialist and entrepreneur, renowned philanthropist, and devoted supporter of education. Through his charitable foundation, he's averaged over £500,000 for good causes every year for the last 26 years. Lord Raj Lumba is recognized for his immense contribution in the field of public service and for fostering ties between India and the United Kingdom. He is a strong supporter of business and cultural relations between India and the UK. He pioneered the cause of widows' rights and was the force behind declaration of International Widows' Day, with the objective to address the plight of millions of widows and their children around the world. He set up the Lumba Foundation. Our next recipient, Dr. Kamlesh Lula, being recognized for his excellence in scientific research and for fostering ties between India and USA. He is an Indo-American scientist, an internationally acclaimed space scientist, and known widely as the trainer of NASA's star astronauts. And he's enhanced the prestige of India not only in the United States, but across many nations. Dr. Nandini Tandon, now being recognized for her excellence in the field of management of healthcare and business and for promoting ties between India and USA. She is a person of Indian origin and has created a niche in the global community. She became one of the first Indian women to be on the board of numerous organizations, and her commitment and tireless efforts, understanding and appreciation of Indian values, combined with an entrepreneurial mindset, make Dr. Nandini an inspiration for the youth. Satyanarayana Nadella, CEO of Microsoft, is also an awardee but unfortunately he's not here personally to receive this award. And last year's awardee is here today with us. So she's here to receive the award for 2014. Senator Lisa Singh is the first member of the Australian Parliament of South Asian descent. She is being recognized for her outstanding contributions in public service and fostering friendly relations between India and Australia. She has supported and expanded Australian overseas aid programs, including projects in India, and worked with Indian NGOs on issues of health and workers' rights. Ladies and gentlemen, let's applaud all the recipients of this year's award. Thank you very much, Honorable Vice President, sir, Honorable Chief Minister, Honorable Mrs. Sushma Swarajji. Now there'll be an acceptance speech by one of our Samman awardees, Rajaram Sanjay.
Honorable Sri Hamid Ansari, Vice President of India. Honorable Janar Ramutar, President of Guyana. Honorable Srimati Sushma Swaraj, Minister of External Affairs and Overseas Indian Affairs. Honorable Srimati Anandiben Patel, Chief Minister of Gujarat. Honorable Shri Om Prakash Kohli, Governor of Gujarat. Honorable General V.K. Singh, Minister of State for Statistics and Program Implementation. Sri Sunil Soni, Secretary of Overseas Indian Affairs. Excellencies, my fellow awardees, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of my fellow awardees, I express our sincere gratitude and profound appreciation